God bless you. I'm Apostle Stephen Horton, the pastor of the Evening Light Word of God Ministries Church located in Wilson, North Carolina. I am coming to you today with an urgent appeal. Those of you that are Facebook friends of mine, you will know that I have posted a link to the Channel 11 Eyewitness News broadcast that aired concerning two women who were shot and killed while sitting in a car. One died at the scene, the other was transported to the hospital in Greenville where she later died. This is only the latest of a series of senseless killings in Wilson, North Carolina. Just a few months ago, I assisted at the wake of a 25-year-old woman who was shot in the head and killed. Not long before that, I participated in the ceremonies of a young man who was in his 20s. He was shot and killed. The list goes on. Those of you that live in Wilson knows there is a war going on, and our youth are the targets. Blame it on whatever you will. But the truth is, this violent rage is spiritual in origin. And Satan is the mastermind behind it all. Revelation chapter 12 verse 12 says, "Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knows that he hath but a short time." I am not making this video clip as a means to engage Bible scholars concerning dispensational truths about the time that John was speaking of. I am letting you know that there is a war. The Apostle Paul stated that in the last days perilous times shall come. Well, these are the last days. And I believe that Satan, watching the signs of the time, knows that he has a short time. And he has raised a war. My appeal is that every pastor, apostle, bishop, minister, mother, father, aunt, uncle would join in with me. Ex-President George Bush made a statement immediately following the attack on the World Trade Centers on 9/11. Some 3,000 people's lives were taken in that attack. And he said to all his fellow Americans, a war has been declared. The enemy has attacked us on our soil. Now we must respond. We cannot sit idly by and hope that it will go away. It is a different kind of a war. It is a war without boundaries. Our enemies are not afraid to die. He says, but it is my duty as the president, and it is our duties to ensure that this will never happen again on American soil. What am I saying? You can wait and hope that it won't happen to you. But the truth is, a war has been declared on our children. And we can't sit idly by and hope that the enemy will leave us alone. I'm calling on bishops, apostles, pastors, elders, evangelists, choir members. I'm calling you all. This is a call to battle. I want mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles. I'm going to set up a meeting at my church. And we're going to discuss a planned strategy to take back the corners, the blocks, the cities, the towns, the states. We're going to reclaim the lives of our children. Our young people are full of anger and wrath because many of us dropped the ball while they were children. Many of them came up in homes. Single mothers had to raise their children because the fathers weren't there. And these young ladies were so busy trying to find themselves. And they were running to the clubs and everything else. And these children raised themselves. Now they are angry. Now they are wrathful. Many of these children, the only family they found in a street gang. I know that some churches will not receive this because they will respond to our call. When they come, we can't look at how they're coming. Some of these young men will come with dreadlocks hanging down their backs, and they will be sagging. Their pants will be hanging. And you must understand, this is where they are. There will be some young ladies that will come in. They're street workers, prostitutes. And when they come in, they'll have on their work clothes. We're not making a call, dress appropriate for church and then come. We're saying come. We're going out to where they are and get them. This is not a conventional war. Now we must respond accordingly. For those of you that will help, that will join in, my email address is on the screen. For those of you that are Facebook friends, you can respond via Facebook. I would say in my conclusion, if you are a pastor, bishop, elder, or somebody who says that you're too busy, you got too much going on at your church to join in with me, if this would happen to you, if it's one of your church members or one of your children, God forbid, then you want every other church to stop what they're doing. You want them to join in with you in a prayer vigil, and you want them to get with you. Don't wait until one of your loved ones have become a casualty of this war. I ask that you become proactive. Join in with me. I will be posting later videos to let you know what you can do to help us, to give a progress update. If no one else decides to join in with me at this time, then I take to the streets alone. But I refuse to stand idly by and watch the lives of our children be snuffed out by an enemy who has no compassion.